Alright folks, it is Thursday, May 17th. I'm going to guess that it's about 4, going on 4:30 p.m. You're witnessing the last of the small grains going in the ground right now. In fact, I'll be done in 30 minutes or less. Look at this. Seeing all those feathers, that must have been a, well, I promise you that was a coyote attack last night. I can't figure out what the heck that is. I even took a good look at it while picking stones this morning, and the best I can figure is a seagull. I know how ridiculous that sounds, but here's the deal. We're only 12 miles away from Lake Michigan. When we go to till up land, or anybody for that reason around here tills up land, the seagulls come this way, obviously, for the worms. The fields are just packed with them. How did a coyote get a seagull last night? Don't know. That's my guess. I'll show you what I'm doing here in a second. Started off this morning, obviously, with feeding animals. Immediately grabbed the open cab John Deere 6400 with the bucket on it, and Dad and I came out here and picked rocks ourselves. Very happy and satisfied with the lack thereof of stones. If I had to guess, you know, we dumped the bucket multiple times, but if I had to guess, we only filled up four buckets, which is pretty phenomenal. I attest a lot of that to that culti-mulcher. For being so stinking heavy with those rollers, it takes a lot of the, not the bigger stones, thank God, you don't want it to do that, but it takes a lot of the stones that you'd normally probably pick and just, boom, pushes it right down. And I'd have to say far enough down that it's not a hazard to the planter that's behind me. Okay, I'm in the cab 6400 planting. Normally this is the job of that little Massey Ferguson we have. If you're going to live on the farm, you got to work. That Massey is put to work. It does predominantly all the planting, especially small grains, and a hell of a lot of manure spreading. Well, I'm in this tractor for two reasons. Number one, the starter finally went to Hades on the Massey. It's been going for quite a long time. In fact, we've been smacking the starter with a hitch pin since probably last summer. I know I have been anyway. It's finally fried. The other reason is all this dust. Folks, we are so stinking dry around here, it's not even funny. It's good, it's a good thing. I'm not going to say we're in a drought. And it's good that it held off for planting. Obviously, I'm on the last small grains field. That's, trust me, that's a celebration. But we need rain bad, and we've got it coming on Saturday, I believe it was the forecast. Now, I feel a little bit like a jerk for talking like this. I know you boys in mid-Wisconsin, down south to the border of Illinois and into Illinois and probably other places, I'm hearing some horror stories of not even getting in the field yet. And my heart really goes out to you. It's kind of what we experienced last year of awful proportions. In fact, Mark Cornell, I know you're down there in Michigan, downstate, a little further than Midway, if I'm not mistaken. I know you've been saying you guys have gotten a lot of rain, and I don't know what to say. We've been lucky up here, but by God, do we need the rain. It is dry. So that's the other reason for the John Deere 6400 with no air conditioning. That went out again on us last year for the third year in a row. Thank you very much. Yeah, a little bit of dust control. Really don't care to be breathing this in. So, let me give you a little look-see. No GPS or fancy plating here, folks. That's the rule of thumb. Put that tire right there. And it all works out. I picked the wrong time to be doing this video, because I tell you what, I'm coming up on some tricky parts here, including all the corners. Right now I'm very excessively overlapping, which I'd rather overlap than miss it. What are you gonna do? Yeah, this is it. Behind me is the International 810, which is a 10-foot drill. It's capable of all of our barley, all of our oats, and I will be planting Sudan sorghum with it as well, which will not be to the latter part of the first week of June. Yeah, it did a good job. You guys know that we had some problems with the adjustments on the drill. It's being put down heavier than what it's supposed to, but we'd rather that than light. I don't know how else to put that. Now on this sharp corner here, see, I'm already going over planted ground. I leave the planter down. This is also corners that got missed, which I have to go to each quadrant, each corner, and hit the corners. You know, where a person turns, it misses ground. Those of you that plant, I know you understand. Yeah. So that is about it. This is the last planting video you're going to see for a little while. So what's on the agenda now? Back to spreading manure. We got to get going. I'm going to start hauling manure in full force tomorrow and all day on Saturday out of the beef yard, and bringing it all the way across the highway to our corn ground. It's going to be some long days. Forget about long days. Long days with not many loads. At best, you're looking at about maybe 10 loads in a day. Maybe better. We'll see what happens. I'll be sure to take some videos on that. Everybody likes to see spreading a little manure, huh? It's fun. So, yeah. That's about it. Stay tuned to another video coming up of some sort of another. And whatever happens, tomorrow is Friday, so it's going to be a happy Friday, a happy shout out Friday. And hope everybody's doing okay. I'm going to turn you around here real quick. I am absolutely murdering the end of this field here. Folks, I just can't do two things at once. Well, it depends what we're doing. I'm leaving that alone. This is not that kind of channel. Alright, so I'm going to turn you around here, get a look at the planter, and then I have got to let you go. Like I said, we're putting down roughly 100 pounds an acre. And what you can't see behind me is the Calty Hacker. Some of this ground is not very accepting to this seed because it was wet sod and a little soggy still. I mean, just looking from the tractor right now, I can see seed on the ground. Seed on the ground is not a great thing, folks. It needs to be in it. But what are you going to do? You can't be perfect. We are spreading heavy, and we will see what happens. Folks, gotta let you go. Hope everybody's doing okay. It's kind of a nice little celebration day today. The year is not over, but small grains are. They're over being planted. So, hope all is well. We'll talk to you sooner than later.